Hello traders, welcome to another video, welcome to another tutorial, right? And in this morning we're looking at GBP-USD for a potential high of the day sell opportunity, all right? And if I've received several emails about people saying they are not able to see the pattern, they only get to recognize the pattern after the damage has already happened, all right? So in this tutorial here, we are looking for a setup. We are looking for a pattern that is going to enable us enter this market for a sell opportunity. So this is my projection. I'm anticipating this market to move bearish. And once we get our entry confirmation candlestick pattern, we're going to hold this trade for 2 to 3 days and see how it's going to run. All right. So today being a Thursday, we just have to wait patiently and see how this trade structure is going to develop. So if it is your first time to be on this channel, kindly consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell, ensure you tell your friends about this channel, because by you doing that, you're going to help somebody learn something new in trading. All right. So GBP-USD, we're anticipating a high of the day sell opportunity. Remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for the second leg of the M or W in the case of buying. In this case here, we're looking for the second leg of the M that locks the high of the day. So that is the first leg, pullback. That is the second leg. We're waiting for the price to lock at that second leg high there. That is where we're going to wait and see if we get our entry candlestick pattern. Pay attention to this. We only enter trades at the second leg of the M or W once they lock the high of the day and once that pattern is in line with your directional bias. You don't just jump to the 15 minutes time frame to look for a pattern if you've not done your top-down analysis from the weekly, come down to the monthly, come down to the daily, come down to the 4-hour, come down to the 1 hour, by identifying your levels and the cycle. Because if you're going to jump to the 15 minutes time frame to just look for the pattern, you're going to get belt all the time. Right? So in GBP-USD, we understand where we are in terms of our levels. Our weekly levels, our daily levels, our 4-hour levels, our 1-hour level. We know where we are in the market cycle. So when we come down to the 15 minutes time frame, we're waiting to see and look at how the market is setting up. Once it sets up in line with our directional bias, in the case of this morning, GBP-USD, then this is where now I put my energy and focus on, because this is where I'm likely to get a potential opportunity for me to engage the market. Understood? So we have the first leg that has been created during the London hour. The break and retest traders have come in, they have bought this market back to London high. So me as a New York market trader, I'm coming to the chart, I'm looking for a potential sell opportunity because I understand how the dealers are playing their playbook. You don't have to believe me. All you have to do is just stay tuned to the end of this video and let's see whether we're going to get the results. So after identifying the cycle, the levels, now we're coming back down to the 15 minutes time frame. We're looking for a specific thing. We're looking for a pattern. We're looking for a setup. And so before my eyes, I can see a pattern, which is an M formation. Is it enough for me to enter the market? No, because the M formation and all this type of pattern, you can find them anywhere in the charts. But you need to find them at best positions when you want to engage that market. So we have the first leg, price has come back to London high. We have now the second leg looking to lock, right? I have defined my risk. My take profit is going to be open because I'm looking to hold this trade for 2 to 3 days and we see how the market and the dealers are going to run this playbook. All right? So once we satisfied that our candlestick pattern has been issued, we're going to pull the trigger, enter the market, and let's see whether the dealers are going to move forward. As for now, we're still waiting for that candlestick pattern entry signal. All right? So the pattern is present, the timing is right, What we do not have here is our entry candlestick pattern. And if we do not have that candlestick entry pattern, even if the pattern is there and you cannot recognize your entry candlestick pattern, you cannot engage that market. You have to be able to recognize two things: the pattern, the entry candlestick pattern. All right? It is just simple like that. So when it comes to investment, you have to know there are risks involved in any kind of investment that you're going to make. And that point in time, you have to make critical decisions about the investment that you're going to make. So let's look at our checklist. What do we have on our checklist? Did we identify our directional bias? Checked. Did we identify our levels? Checked. Did we determine our market cycle? Checked. When we went down to the 15 minutes time frame, have we been able to identify the Asian range? Checked. Right? Are we able to recognize what London has been able to do? Checked. Are we able to see a potential pattern? Checked, confirmed. So the only thing which is remaining here is our entry candlestick pattern. That is what is remaining. So as price keeps on moving, we keep on adjusting our positions until we get that confirmed entry candlestick pattern. Right? So we have our shift candle, how this candle closed. I'm not going to jump in on this. I just have to wait and see how this candle is closing. And once it closes bearish and the risk is acceptable, we're going to enter the market and let the dealers do what they have to do. So this is the time that you have to make a decision, because now you have already confirmed all your confluences that you're looking for have been achieved. So once you enter the market, you don't have to do anything else again, because the dealers will have done whatever they have done. They have locked the high, and once they lock the high, they will only come back and stop you out if there will be more money, or there will be more people wanting to enter for that sell opportunity. That is the only time they're going to come and stop you out. Otherwise, if they come back and stop you out, they will release all the people who have been buying from yesterday, and even people who entered this market this morning for a buy opportunity. If they only extend this, because at this point in time, they have trapped volume to a certain level. If they only extend this high, they are going to release people who are already in profits, or people who have been trapped and are in a drawdown. They are going to release them for them to break even, and they are not in the business of letting you make money. All right. So as long as this high holds, our entry pattern sell opportunity is valid. So that is what you have to understand, guys. As long as they lock the high and as long as they lock the low, even if they come and break it, because there are times they'll come and break that high, your trade is still valid. Right? So that candle has closed, and let's wait and see how this other candle is coming in. We're not yet in, because how the market is moving, I'm not really fully convinced that we're going to enter this market. Yeah, we can enter here, but let's see how it's going to go. Just wait a little bit patient and see how it's going to develop. And remember, guys, you don't have to trade like every day. There are times or there are days of the week when you come to the chart and you don't find your best setup. You don't need to trade. Just close the laptop, go back and come back the following day and wait for your best setup to come. So after having making several mistakes and learning through a lot of pain, right, it came to a decision and a conclusion that I need to be specific on what I'm trading on the charts. And once I get what I need to look for in the charts and it appears, that is the only time that I engage the market, and we wait and see whether the dealers are going to give us the profits that we're looking for. Remember, it's the second leg of the M that locks the high of the day, right? So you still have to wait and see how this entry is gonna be made. Yep, the market flip up, but the high held still, right? And our entry has already been entered in this market. So at this point in time, we have nothing to do. Let the dealers do what they have to do. If they're gonna reward us this morning, that is okay. All right. Our entry candlestick criteria was the shifty candle. See the wicks on top, that high, that confirmed now they are satisfactory. They have gotten what they wanted to have, and it's just about time for the dealers to reverse this market, and we start getting the sell opportunities. So the process is as good as the results. If your process is fraud, your results are not going to be consistent. So I hope you've been able to see how the pattern is developing, how you have to anticipate for something to happen, wait for your parameters and wait for your confluences to lock in. And once they do, once you get to a confirmed candlestick entry pattern, just enter the market and let the dealers do what they have to do, because you already done your part as a retail trader. At this point in time, you don't move price, you wait for the dealers to move price. If they decide to reward you, that is okay. If they don't reward you, you still have to come back the following day, the next day, and look for similar opportunity, look for similar patterns, right? So let's wait and see. It's moving good. Let's wait and see if it's gonna lock that low. All right, if I was scalping, I would have called it a day, but this is the process. Right, once your process is correct, your results will always be consistent. Okay, so this is Friday. Our entry was made on Thursday, and then we locked the profits and we let the rest run. And so this morning on Friday, we just came to the charts, and this is what we can see the dealers are able to do in this sell continuation on GBP USD. So today being Friday, we'll still see how the market will be able to continue moving. And once we get a pullback in this market and the market continues moving down, we'll lock the profits further. We will move our stop loss further, right? Lock more profits, and then let the rest of it run through the weekend, and we wait on Monday and see how the market will open up on Monday. If they continue selling, then it still be a good opportunity for us to continue locking the profit. So those of you who say that this is a scalping method, no, you can swing as well, because I've already shown you an example here, because the market started on Thursday. Today's Friday, all right? All right, and so this is Monday. This is how far we've been able to come with GBP USD. All right, so we identified the pattern on Thursday. We made our entry on that Thursday. We held the trade through Friday, and this is on Monday. This is how far this trade has been able to move. Right? So for those of you who are asking that question, I believe this video has been able to help you understand and help you see that using this method and system, when you understand your cycle and levels, you can be able also to take position in your swing position when you know exactly what the dealers are going to do on the charts. All right, so kindly subscribe to the channel, share this message to many other traders. You will help impact other communities, people who are willing to learn something new, right? So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.